A lot of people told me that I was wasting my time by going to Ole Miss and trying to play football at Ole Miss. People laughed at me. Most people laughed at me when I told them I was going to write a book. People told me that leaving my corporate job was a mistake. Don't leave your corporate job. It's so good. Don't leave it. Don't leave it. Don't go into sales. Don't go into sales. It's too risky. It's too hard. If you don't do well, you lose your job. 28 years old and you're going to go and speak at a corporation with executives and CEOs. You're 28, you're 29. You're crazy. My whole life, I've dealt with haters, people who didn't believe in me, people who tried to stop me, family, friends. And today I'm going to share with you guys a 3-step system that you can use to not only just avoid haters, but to help them grow and not be haters as well. Because you're going to receive, you're going to not receive, but you're going to encounter a lot of haters, a lot of non-believers, a lot of people that are going to try to stop you from accomplishing the goals and dreams that you have for yourself. And so this system is going to help you not only overcome that, but help them as well.
Welcome to The Richie Show, a personal development mastermind. Richie is an entrepreneur, speaker, author of In Spite of the Odds, and he's addicted to motivating, inspiring, and sharing the valuable information he used to accomplish his dreams so you can accomplish yours.
All right, guys, so I'm excited to share with you this 3-step system, and it's critical. I mean, it is critical. We all encounter a ton of haters, and when you're going after a major goal or dream that you have, and that's what this podcast is all about, you are going to experience massive amount of haters. Whether you're in sales, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're in school, whether you're an employee, it doesn't matter. You're going to experience haters. You're going to experience people who are going to tell you that you can't do it. You're going to experience people who are going to tell you it can't be done. You're wasting your time. They're going to laugh at you. And I'm going to share with you why they're doing this, how they're doing this, and then a 3-step process to overcome it, and then help them. Help them, because typically when someone's doing that, it's because they're not happy about themselves, about their own life, about the things that they have going on. And so we're going to hit on all that stuff. So who are haters? Who are haters? And it could be friends, it can be colleagues, it could be family. It can be family. And I recently spoke, and I had a speaking engagement earlier this week on Monday. And I had somebody come up to me and share a story, and it meant a lot to me, where this girl, she was trying to go after her dream, and her family, a family member, didn't believe that was what's best for them. Didn't believe that was what was best for her, and felt like she was wasting her time, and literally said to her that, "I'm not your family member." Because she said the family member wanted her to be a doctor. And she didn't want that. She wanted something else. And literally, the family member said, "You're not my family member," in a very rude way. So how do we overcome that? Because haters, like I said, friends, family, colleagues, but when it comes to, or critics and reviews, people that watch your stuff, but when it comes to family, that's tough. And so that's why I'm going to share this system with you, because when you're dealing with family on top of everything, it's the hardest. When your family doesn't believe in you, when your family doubts you, that's difficult. That's no joke. It really is. So what is hate? What is hate? And that's, someone can put you down mentally. They can put you down physically. They can tell you that you're dumb. They could tell you that you're wasting your time. They could be jealous. They could be jealous. And so where does this typically happen? Where do we see hate happen? It's in business, in schools. It's at home, at your gym. It's all around us. People instantly judge, and depending on how it makes them feel, it can lead to jealousy. It can lead to hate. And typically when this happens is when you're going after your passion, when you're going after something difficult, when you're going after something outside of the norm, outside of what we're typically taught, what we're told we should do, what other people want us to do. This is when the haters come. And the thing is if you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong. You're not going outside of your comfort zone. Having a hater is a good thing. It really is. It shows that you're going outside your comfort zone. You're attempting to do something more difficult when you're trying to find your passion. Most people go their whole life without ever discovering what their passion is, what their purpose is. And when you figure out what your purpose and your passion is, you see the world through a different lens. It's crazy. Every day you feel excited. And when you're going after that, there's going to be a lot of people that don't understand what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish. They don't get it. They don't understand what pursuing a passion is all about, and what pursuing a purpose is all about. And so they can't do it themselves, and they don't want to see you do it. There was a lot of people, including coaches, that didn't want to see me play Division I college football, didn't want to see me touch the field because they never had a chance to touch the field. So to watch me touch the field, man, that drove them nuts. I'm talking about coaches. Not just players, coaches. People hate. Why? Because they can't do it themselves. Because they're not doing it themselves. Because they're jealous. That's why people hate. That's where haters come from. And so if you understand that that's where they're coming from, it makes it so much more easy to overcome it and to go through this 3-step system that I'm going to share with you right now. But we have to understand where they're coming from. And on top of that, we have to be empathetic to what they're coming from. We have to have empathy for them. And trust me, it is the hardest thing to do. And right now, I'm talking about people we know. Because there's a whole set of haters that we have to deal with people we don't know. And I'm really starting to get that firsthand over the past few months. People that I speak with, my videos, my content, I'm getting haters. I mean, I know I'm doing something right when I'm getting haters, right? Because I'm getting a lot of people that like it too. And I'm going to talk about that in a second, is how to deal with people you don't know. But with people you know, typically it's because they're jealousy. So the first thing is this, step 1. We have to find out the origin of this hate and this jealousy. What's causing this person to be jealous? And so what I like to do is I ask them directly, What's really bothering you? What's really bothering you? Richie, you're going to write a #1 bestseller? You kidding me? You failed 5th grade. You have dyslexia. You have ADHD. You're not writing a #1 bestseller. Hey, man, what's really bothering you right now? Set the book aside. What's really bothering you? There's something bothering them. There's something that within them is bothering them enough to piss you off, to try to take you down to their level. They see you rising above their level, and so they want to take you back down. So asking them directly is going to find out what really is bothering them. And step 2 is this, and I know it's crazy because it's not about you right now. But once you find out what's bothering them, help them overcome their fears. If you listen to this podcast, I talk all the time about overcoming fear. It's on these bracelets that I sell. Overcoming fear is the number one dream killer there is. So sometimes you got to help others overcome their fear. You know, they share with you the origin of their problem. Share with them how to overcome their own fears, how to follow their own dreams, how to find their own purpose, how to find their own passion. Share with them this podcast. Get them on board. Because not only are you helping yourself overcome the haters, but you're helping them. And that goes back to building mutually beneficial relationships. That person's going to thank you. You know, you're getting an opportunity to change someone else's life. Help someone else overcome their demons. You know, and if it's something that you're not comfortable with and something that you don't want to do, feel free to share with them this podcast. Because that's what this is all about. This is all about helping people find their purpose and their passion. And then step 3, take criticism positively. I do. Some of the worst criticism I received, I mean, it's nasty. But I take it and I look at it and I take it with a grain of salt. You know, what if there is something positive out of that? What if there's sometimes I get stuff and I'm like, you know, I could see that it's a little bit ridiculous what they're saying right now, but I'm actually going to take a piece of that and I'm going to use that. I'm going to change that. And so it's always thinking positively. I never ever tell myself that I'm better than somebody else, ever. I don't even know these people. The ones that I know, even if I don't think it's good advice or good criticism, I still take it into consideration. Everything, everybody. Because I'm always trying to grow. I'm always trying to improve, right? Always. So the third step is to take criticism positively. So step 1, we got to figure out the origin of this person, why they're hating so much. Again, we're talking about people we know. I'm going to get into people we don't know in a second, but these are the 3 steps to overcoming the haters of people we know. Okay? It's easy. You can go the route of just ignoring them, but with family members, with close friends, you can't just ignore them, right? So we go through this process. Step 1, find out the origin of their hate. What is causing them to be so jealous or so hateful of what you're trying to do? Ask them directly, what's really bothering you? Step 2, help them overcome their fears. When you ask them that question, they're going to throw up to you what's bothering them. Help them overcome their fears. It gives you an opportunity to inspire, to motivate others. You know how to overcome fear from listening to this podcast, but you got to help others overcome their fear. And take 3, take criticism positively. No matter how negative it is, and I've seen some nasty stuff, take it positively. Now, how do you deal with people you don't know? Number 1, if it's positive criticism, take it into consideration. If it's just blabber, 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 blah, 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 ignore it. You have to ignore it, and you can't let it get you down. That's the biggest thing. Huge with entrepreneurs. You're going to have haters. If you don't have haters, you're not doing something right. When you have haters, you're going to get criticism. You're going to get nasty criticism from, the very small percentage of people. Screw them. Forget about them. Don't worry about them. Don't let them get you down. I used to do that. I used to get emotionally attached to it, and I would get down. I would get frustrated. I would get sad. It would make me not want to make my videos. But you can't let them get you down. You have to ignore the ridiculousness. Take positive criticism, but the ridiculousness, you got to let it go. The ridiculousness, you got to let it go. And it's that simple. It really is. I mean, it's that simple. I'm 5'7", 150 pounds. I'll never forget walking my freshman year in high school, trying to play football. Haters. Haters. When I was writing my book, haters. Haters. Trying to speak at corporations in the beginning, haters. You're not old enough. Don't leave your corporate job. Don't start your own business. Haters. Why? Because they can't start their own business. So they got to hate. They got to try to stop you from doing yours. Don't go into sales. You know, if you look at people that make the most money, you have entrepreneurs, sales, and then executives, and then employees. A lot of people don't want you to go into sales because they don't want you to, it's only the top 10% that make all the money in sales, but people will try to stop you. Haters. Haters. When I sat down with that girl this week, family members are tough because you have to see them every day and you can't avoid them. But if you go through the 3 steps, then it's about them. It's about helping them. And then you gain the control, you gain the power. Now they understand you're pursuing your purpose and your passion because they can now have the freedom to pursue theirs. There's nothing like helping somebody have that freedom to pursue their purpose and their passion. That's why we're here. That's why we're here on this earth. So don't let people hate on you. Forget the haters. There's always going to be haters. There's always going to be people that are stopping you and trying to protect you, or not protect you, trying to stop you from doing the things that you want to do. They're going to be in your ear. Blah, 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 blah. Don't do it. We're wasting your time. What are you thinking? You're crazy. If you know them, help them overcome their own fears. Take their criticism positively. If you don't know them, just ignore the ridiculousness and take the positive criticism. It's that simple. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week to the Richie Show. If you're on Stitcher or if you're on iTunes, please leave a review. I'd love that. If you're on YouTube or on my website, please comment below with any questions that you have. Please share your stories with me. I want to hear your stories. Give me a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to join me today, and I will see you next week. You go out and have yourself a great day. Forget the haters. Forget the people that telling you can't do them. Do what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Pursue your passion. Pursue your purpose. Follow your dreams. Thank you so much, guys. You guys go out and have a great day.